boys and girls, and welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, I am Sendit Steve. These are my little Sendits. And so I just want to explain real quick, the footage that you're going to hear with the car actually running, the car needs tune. The car is actually on a much larger cam than we normally had in the car. We had a 224R cam. Now we're upwards of like a 230, I think it's actually, I don't know what the cam specs are, but a way bigger cam. I mean, a gigantic cam. We shouldn't even have this cam in this car, but it's in there. So the running issues that you're going to hear are because of the cam. And number two, I actually found 3 broken spark plugs from my own doing or from transporting the engine. I don't really know, but I didn't have spark plugs up there at the shop to be able to switch over. So the running issues you're going to hear, that's just that. There's nothing I can do about it. It is what it is. But I'm excited. The car's back together. It's ready to freaking rip. And hopefully we can get it on the dyno later this week. So without further ado, replay the donut, and I'll see you guys at the end of the video. Today is the big day. We are getting the engine tossed back in the C5 Corvette. So if you didn't see yesterday's video, go check it out. We got the entire rear of this thing revamped basically and ready for the season. I got new e-brake cables and everything tossed in the back, so all that is brand new. Definitely check out yesterday's video. But today we are going to seal up the 6.0 LQ9 that is going back in the old C5. So I've got obviously the rear timing cover gasket. I'm going to put a new rear main seal in it. In the front here, we're going to go ahead and put a new timing chain cover gasket on the front and get a new rear front main seal on the front. And then we're going to go ahead and get this thing tossed back in the old girl. Before we do that though, we do have 2 O2 sensor wires that I'm going to have to repair. So without further ado, let's just get these things knocked out here and start getting this engine laid back in. I'm freaking pumped, freaking excited to get this thing up and running again, guys. Plug and chug. We got the new harnesses in here. I went ahead and refed all of the wire back into this loom here. The rest of it actually looked good. I checked it up to about this point here. Everything looked good. So we're just going to go ahead and as you see, I sealed it back up, taped up this side here. This side's good. This piece here I'm going to tuck back in. I just had to cut the end over here. Same with this side. We got the new pigtail in over here, taped it all up, and we are ready to start plugging and chugging and get this engine back in. Man, am I getting excited. We are getting closer to hearing this thing fire up. So the other thing, actually, let me go ahead and do all the gaskets and everything. Probably got about an hour here, and then it starts going in. And we're probably, honestly, you're probably 2 minutes from fire up. I'm probably 3 hours to 5 hours from fire up. So let's keep plugging and chugging. I got the motor mounts on. I got the crank pulley on. I've got everything on, working our way to the back. The McClout RXT clutch is in. I am freaking excited. It is time to drop the heartbeat back in the C5 Corvette. So without further ado, I'm going to set you up on a time lapse here. I've got everything tucked out of the way. Let's get this thing laid in here. She is in. Boys and girls, we got the motor mounts in place. The GoPro's probably going to die here. Alrighty, well, as you can tell, we've got everything bolted in here. The headers I'm going to have to do something a little bit different with. The Y-pipe doesn't even come close to matching up. These were headers that I bought off of Marketplace. It was a good deal, so it is what it is. But as you can tell, control arms, everything is bolted up except for I got to put the basically drive accessories on, the water pump, everything like that. But I want to see if she will fire up for right now. Again, this side's all buttoned up, basically an exhaust, all the accessories on the front, and we'll be able to go for our first drive. But the first thing I want to do is make sure it runs, and then we're going to make sure it goes through the gears. Those are the two important things that's happening right now. So let's get to it. All right, now that we know that it runs, let's see if she actually goes through the gear. I'm gonna set you guys up right here Again, hopefully I can actually just go through the gears real quick. I had 0 clutch pedal before, so anything is better than nothing. Let's see what we got. Hopefully you guys can see under the door there. Oh, yes. Finally, it is coming together, slow yet surely, and I couldn't be any more excited to be where we are. I did take probably 3, almost 4 days to get this car completely done, but as you guys do know by the previous video and then this video, we have a lot of fixing and correcting that we had to do with this car, and that's sort of why you don't see the front bumper and the front end on it right now, or the hood. We've had a lot of things that we had to fix to make right, as you can tell by the parts section over here. We fixed a lot of things to make this thing, you know, perfect. So as you guys do know, we got a lot of things that we do got to still finish up with this thing. I still got to bolt on all the accessories, like I said previously in the video. Got to get the power steering pump. This thing never had power steering. I always ran a skinny tire on the front of it, so I never really worried about running power steering or anything, but we are going to put power steering back in this thing. The other thing I think I already mentioned was the headers. I'm going to go ahead and try to order some new headers for it now, or jump on Marketplace and see if I can find the correct headers for this thing, or who knows, maybe I'll just take it to an exhaust shop and just have them make what I have work. I haven't fully decided yet. It's basically just going to take a little bit of time. I'm going to do a little research, see what I can find, when I can find. But there you guys have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're going to do a first drive video. That should be later on this week. Again, I want to get it pretty well buttoned up before I go ahead and do that. So look for that video, I'd say maybe Thursday or Friday. But I hope you guys enjoy it. The C5 is back. The cam is actually sounding absolutely gnarly. I know there's no coolant in it or anything, so it kind of wants to shut off. But this thing is ready to rock, ready to roll. And I cannot wait to get out there, get it on the dyno, do our drive video, sand it all down. We've got probably 10 more videos of this thing that are going to come, and come very, very soon. I already talked to my paint guy. We're gonna get this thing painted. I don't think you guys are gonna see, or I don't think you guys are ready for the color that's about to come to this thing. But again, hope you guys appreciate the content. The grind doesn't stop over here. Plugging and chugging, we're getting it done. But take care, we'll see you in the next one.